Strange Block Beats.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. Nah, I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we all family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here, ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love me, you know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids, tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry, I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we all family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we all family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gon' pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
Big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah. Giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family, the FOPE family, and my elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. And I want to say big salute to all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, and I want to give a shout out to my sister, Sis Shannon. She asked me to touch up on this subject matter. Who are the enemies of Yahshua? And who are those who will become his footstool? Who are the enemies of Yahshua? And who are those who would become his footstool? When you look at Psalms 83, and I want y'all to really think about this. In the book of Psalms 83, it lists the nations who are confederate. And I want y'all to notice that Japhet is not mentioned. The children of Japhet is not mentioned in Psalms 83, nowhere. That goes to show you that the statement is true, that your family gonna do you worse than anybody else. All the nations that are mentioned in Psalms 83 are our nearest kin. Edom, our brother. Ishmael, Abraham's son. Moab, Lot's son. The Ammonites, Lot's other son. The Midianites, through Keturah, when Abraham had another wife. The Midianites come through Abraham. He was called, one of the children was called Midian. Then you got Ashur. That come from Shem. Ashur is where they get the name Assyria from. The Assyrians. It come from Shem's son Ashur. These are all our kinfolks named in Psalms 83. Japhet's children is not named in Psalms 83 because Japhet's children also was not around our territory. All our surrounding kinfolk or enemies was around our land, and they are all confederate to cut us off from being a nation. That does not mean that Japhet is not playing his part. I'm telling you, in Psalms 83, you won't find none of Japhet's children mentioned. It is all our kinfolks, besides the Philistines and Tyre and Sidon, which is our enemies who we used to war against. But they also did us dirty. And they have become the enemies of Yahshua HaMashiach. And we're going to show this through the scriptures. I'm going to let the Bible break this down piece by piece, line by line, here a little, there a little. So get your Bible. Get you some pen and paper. Write this down, family. And please, please study to show yourself approved. As you see the title, Yahshua will make his enemies his footstool. Judgment upon all nations. Yahshua will make his enemies his footstool. Judgment upon all nations. Let's get it. The first thing we need to understand is, why do the heathen rage? Like, why are you raging against the Most High in Yahshua? It's a lose-lose battle. Do you heathens have any common sense to know, how can you fight against something that can't die? How can you fight against something you can't see? Why are you raging? The battle is already won. You already defeated. Let's go to Psalms chapter 2, verse 1 through 12. And next Thursday, you don't want to miss it. That's all I have to say. I'm doing a lesson with my brother Sham called The History of Esau. And when y'all find out all this documentation, and I'm not talking about I Googled this, I'm talking about pages of books that I have, that I had to screenshot for y'all. Just come from real sources. When y'all find out about Esau and who he is today, it's going to blow y'all mind, family. So y'all be looking out for that. Next Thursday, I'm doing a lesson with Sham called The History of Esau. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 2, verse 1 through 12. Psalms chapter 2. I keep telling people the Most High is looking through the earth to see who can I trust with my word. Who can I trust to do it right? Who can I trust to feed my sheep? Who can I trust not to lie to my sheep? Who can I trust not to cause my sheep to stumble? It ain't many, but there is a few. And I pray that he look at me in that number, because I don't want to put myself in a number. I pray that he look at me as somebody that's in the number. Psalms chapter 2, because boy, y'all be telling so many lies I hear in this awakening. It's despicable. I'm serious. Some of the stuff come out you. Like, I'll be going to the scripture saying, man, where you get that from? Where's that? He just said that. I can't find it. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1 through 12. Why do the heathen rage? What is wrong with you heathens, man? Let's see. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1 through 12. And it reads, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against our Elohim and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cause from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Talking about the Most High got a one-track mind. Man, the Most High got all the attributes he gave us. He laugh, he get mad, he get happy, he get sad. Talking about the Most High just one way. He laughing right here. I thought he just one way. He shouldn't be laughing. Stop trying to interpret the Most High and play your position. You on earth, he's in the heavens. Your mind ain't bigger than his. So stop trying to tell him what type of mind he have. Because right here, he laughing. That's an attribute. Verse 3, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cause from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I want to say this for all the non-believers. The holy king that he's sitting in Zion is Yahshua HaMashiach. David is the one writing this. He already sitting on the throne. So how is this talking about David being the holy king when David is the one writing Psalms about the holy king? Knowledge. Verse 6, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. He never begot David and never called David his son. Stop it. Verse 8, ask of me, and I should give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. David never ruled the uttermost parts of the earth. David never ruled the uttermost parts of the earth. David never ruled the uttermost parts of the earth. So who is this man that he's going to give the heathen for an inheritance? Verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessels. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, and be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve our Elohim with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little. David don't got this type of wrath where it can be kindled for a little and you can perish. This talking about another man. And that man is Yahshua HaMashiach, who is to be begotten of the Most High Yah. He's the king that he gonna set upon his holy hill of Zion at his return. So you better kiss him lest he be angry and you die just when his wrath is kindled but a little. Verse 12 again, kiss the Son lest he be angry and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Let's go to Psalms 83, because now we got to get down to it. What is going on with these nations in Psalms 83 who have become the Most High's enemies, Yahshua's enemies, trying to cut Israel off from being a nation? These are all our relatives besides the Philistines. And but when you really look at it in a broader sense, we all related. We all come through either Shem, Ham, or Japheth. We all related, but the Most High separated us. So now we got different behaviors, different customs, different social norms. Even though we come through these three sons, we do not got the same culture and customs. We don't have the same behaviors, and we don't have the same social norms. Because when you look at the children of Israel, we are a laid back, smooth, charismatic people. Hard-headed though. Hard-headed though. When you look at Ham's children, all you got to go do is watch their church videos. They're going to tell you all you need to know about Ham. Just go watch your church video. Smelling butt, pulling people by the hair, jumping on people's back, swinging off the pool pit, slapping people, kicking them in their stomach, jumping off the chairs, DD10 people. We not Ham. Ham crazy. And we sure ain't Japheth. We most certainly ain't Japheth. So that's all you need to know. Just because we come from these three parents, we are not the same. We just come through them, but we not the same. Understand that. Oh, man, we all bleed red. So we don't got the same DNA, though. Because we ain't done nothing to no nation. All nations doing something to us. Have y'all ever noticed that? We not doing nothing to nobody. The Most High put a different type of spirit on us to where we don't go running through people's neighborhood, burning down churches and, burning trees and putting crosses in people's lawn and lynching babies and cutting babies. Well, we don't do that. That's why we on the other end of everybody else's wrath and indignation. But they not at the hem of our indignation and wrath, because the spirit of the Most High, he made us different. Psalms 83. Psalms 83, verse 1 through 6. Shalom to all my beloved family coming in. Psalms 83, verse 1 through 6. And now we about to break down these nations. Psalms 83, verse 1 through 6. And it reads, keep not thy silence, O Elohim. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Elohim. For lo, thy enemies, who enemies? Thy enemies, who enemies? Thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people, and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the first person on the list is Edom. I wonder why. But next Thursday, you're going to find out about Edom when we do the history of Edom. It's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, it's going to open a Pandora's box next week when we do Edom. Edom is not who you think Edom is. But that's another topic. That's another subject for another day. But the first person on the list is the tabernacles of Edom. Mean they came together for this consent. The tabernacles of Edom. They came together for this, family. What did they come to do? Let's go to Amos chapter 1. Amos chapter 1 and verse 11 and 12. We're going to break each nation down. What they done to the children of Israel. These are our enemies. These are our closest kins. You won't find the children of Japheth in Psalms 83. This is all our closest kins. Besides the Philistines, Tyre and Sidon, who come through the children of Ham. But I want you to notice, Moab, the Ammonites, Edom, the Midianites, all our relatives, your family gonna always do you worse than anybody else. We can't put this on Japheth in Psalms 83. Your family members gonna always do you worse than anybody else. Let's go to Amos chapter 1. Those that look like you hurt you the most. Amos chapter 1 and verse 11 and 12. The book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 11 and 12. And it reads, thus said I Elohim, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which should devour the palaces of Bozrah. So y'all see that the Lord got an issue with Edom. Why? Because he got a perpetual hatred, family. His wrath, his hatred, his indignation towards his brother Jacob's children has been going on until this day. And next Thursday, you're going to find out who is Esau. And when you find out, it ain't who you think it is. I want you to know that the tabernacles of Edom, according to Amos chapter 1, verse 11 and 12, that Edom cast off all pity towards his brother. The Bible just said this man's anger is perpetual. His wrath has been kindled against Jacob ever since they came out the womb. Ever since he lied to his daddy, talking about, give me a blessing, daddy. But you ain't tell your daddy you sold your birthright because you was deceitful and conniving. See, everybody keeps saying Jacob stole the birthright. But if you go read the story again, the Most High did already told Rebekah that the elder was going to serve the younger. But you might ask, well, why did Jacob have to trick his father? Because the Most High allowed it to be done the way he allowed it to be done. But the elder was already going to serve the younger. So there was no trickery. It's just the Most High allowed Rebekah to do what she needed to do. Esau despised the birthright. He sold the birthright. He didn't care about that birthright. But then when he got to his father, oh, what a blessing that daddy. Oh, no, daddy, give me a blessing too. But he despised it. So you see the tabernacles of Edom, he's not going to turn away his punishment because he have a perpetual wrath and indignation towards his brother Jacob. Let me show you this again so you can understand what is really is going on with Esau. Let's go to Ezekiel 25, verse 12 through 14. Everybody is playing a piece of the chessboard. This is like a script that the Most High written. And all the characters and the players, you must find out who are the actors and the players on the chessboard or in the script. Who are these people? You got to find out who they are so you can know what we're dealing with. This has been going on since ancient times, this perpetual hatred from our relatives, our kinfolk, our closest kin, trying to cut us off from being a nation. Let's go to Ezekiel 25. Ezekiel 25, verse 12 through 14. Ezekiel 25 and verse 12 through 14. And it reads, thus said I Elohim, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenge himself upon them. Therefore, thus said I Elohim, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and there of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay vengeance, and I will lay my vengeance, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said I Elohim. So he gonna use us to lay our hands upon Edom. This is the future prophecy. This haven't happened yet. So this should let you know, if we are going to lay our hand upon Edom, you must find out who is Edom. Knowledge. Let's go back to Psalms 83, and this time verse 6 again, because we're going to deal with nation by nation, piece by piece, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Let's go back to Psalms 83 again and verse 6 again, because we didn't just showed you Esau got hatred, a perpetual hatred, indignation, and wrath against his brother Jacob. He been having this ever since they came out the womb. When they grew up into children, he didn't receive the blessings. Jacob got everything. Esau been mad. And he been having hatred towards us until this present day. You got to find out who he is. Let's go to Psalms 83 again and verse 6 again, because now we're going to deal with the next piece on the chessboard. Psalms 83 and verse 6 again. Psalms 83 and verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites. Who are the Ishmaelites? The Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites come through Abraham. I'm not talking about the Ottoman Turks. I'm talking about the original black Ishmaelites. They come from Abraham, and they are still on the earth today. The people you see in Palestine, the people you see in Egypt, these are not Arabs. These are Ottoman Turk Arabs. We have to read history. These are not the real Arabs that come through Abraham. The real Arabs did us dirty during the Arab slave trade. I mean, did us dirty. Almost did us worse than the Gentile and the Grecians, which are the European Caucasian folk. They did us despicable, the Arabs. I got pictures of real Arabs in the book right now that I showed my brother Pedro, a black Arab. So they still around, family. What you see today is not Arabs. So the Ishmaelites, they come from Abraham. And they also is in confederation with Esau. And they don't even get along. But they get along for this to cut us off, though. Y'all know how that saying go? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So Ishmaelites and Edom, they don't even get along. But they got along for this, though, to cut us off. So who are the Ishmaelites? They come through Abraham. But we never really had battles with them. But let me show you that Ishmael is no different than Esau when it comes to the blessings. Because can you imagine you the firstborn son, you the only son, then all of a sudden God bless Abraham and Sarah with another son and say, through this son shall my promise be. Man, you don't think Ishmael had a problem? You don't think he was old enough to understand? They throwing a feast for Isaac. They praising and worshiping the Most High for this boy. And Ishmael got to see all this. So what did Ishmael do? We got to go find out what he did. Let's go to Genesis 21 and verse 1 through 12. Genesis 21 and verse 1 through 12. I'm going to let the Bible tell you. Genesis 21 and verse 1 through 12. What did Ishmael do that made Sarah so mad? I mean, she was furious. She was hot. We got to find out what it is. Genesis 21, verse 1 through 12. And it reads, and the Lord visits Sarah as he has said. And Elohim did unto Sarah as he hath spoken. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in her old age, at the set time of which Elohim hath spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, and Elohim had as Elohim had commanded him. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. And Sarah said, Elohim have made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son. For the son of this bondwoman should not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And Elohim said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad and because of thy bondwoman. And all that Sarah have said unto thee. Now the Most High don't listen to women. And all that Sarah has said unto thee. Woman, shut up and close your mouth. You shouldn't be talking in front of men. The Most High told Abraham to hearken to your wife, man. What she telling you is right. But y'all out here making it seem like the woman don't got no understanding. She got to just shut up. But this woman is speaking wisdom. It would grieve Abraham. But the Most High say, man, listen to your wife, man. What she telling you is right, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of Ishmael. I'm going to bless him because he your son. But cast this woman out with her son. We got to use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not just wisdom and knowledge. With all that, get you some understanding. Verse 12. And Elohim said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad and because of thy bondwoman. And all that Sarah have said unto thee, hearken unto her. Hearken unto her. For in Isaac should thy seed be called. Oh. So in Isaac should your seed be called. But Sarah, why was you so mad though? What you mean you saw Ishmael mocking? What you mean by that? He was mocking. This is why it's good to read other books. This is why it's good for you not to allow nobody. Listen to me, family. I'm just giving you advice. Nobody can tell KJ what to read. Let me read it and let me decipher through whether it's truth or lies. But you shouldn't be telling nobody what books to read because that's above your pay rate. Who are you to dictate what somebody should read and what they should not read? It's a lot of our books out there. And if you want the full story, you better get your other books. That's all I'm going to say before I continue. I can't tell you what to read, what not to read. I'm not going to discourage you from reading your history. What I'm going to tell you is KJ read everything. And I know how to decipher from what's right and what's wrong. So let me do that besides trying to discourage people. Knowledge, family. We got to use knowledge. Let's go to the book of Jasher because we got to find out what happened. But I got to open up the window for this because I want you to see it because everybody don't have the book of Jasher. So let me open up my window so you can see it with your eyes. Instead of me just reading it, you can see it with your eyes. So we're going to go to the book of Jasher right here. And I'm going to read verse 1 through 7. Then I'll tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Okay, let me bring it in close. All right, this is the book of Jasher, family. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1 through 7 because we got to find out what did Ishmael do that made Sarah so mad. I mean, she was angry, furious. Get this boy up out of here. Let's see what happened. This is the book of Jasher, chapter 21, verse 1 through 7. Then I'll tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. And it reads, and it was at that time, at the end of the year, and 4 months of Abraham's dwelling in the land of the Philistines in Gerar, that Elohim visited Sarah. And the Lord remembered her, and she conceived and bare a son to Abraham. And Abraham called the name of the son which was born to him, which Sarah bare to him, Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac 8 days old, as Elohim had commanded Abraham to do unto his seed after him. And Abraham was 100, and Sarah 90 years old when Isaac was born to them. It sounds like the scriptures lining up, but y'all told me don't read other books. But y'all see what I mean? If it's lining up, family, it's lining up. That's all we go by. Can we line it up? Can I get it out of mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses? If I can, please leave me alone. Please. Let me keep going. Verse 4. And the child grew, and he was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast upon the day that Isaac was weaned. Oh my God. You mean to tell me that Shem and Eber and all the great people of the land, so Shem was still alive when Isaac was born, and Eber. This is amazing. This was Abraham was getting all that knowledge from. Shem and Eber. That's why you got to read your other books. And verse 5. And Shem and Eber and all the great people of the land, and Abimelech, king of the Philistines, and his servants, and Phicol, the captain of his host, came to eat and drink and rejoice at the feast which Abraham made upon the day of his son Isaac's being weaned. Verse 6. Also Terah, the father of Abraham, and Nahor, his brother, came from Haran, and they and all belonging to them, for they greatly rejoiced on hearing that a son had been born to Sarah. Verse 7. And they came to Abraham, and they ate and drank at the feast which Abraham made upon the day of Isaac being weaned. Now jump down to verse 12 to 16. If anybody got this book, jump down to verse 12 to 16. And here you go, family. What did Ishmael do? Let's see. Verse 12. And Elohim was with Ishmael, the son of Abraham, and he grew up. And he learned to use the bow and became an archer. And when Isaac was 5 years old, he was sitting with Ishmael at the door of the tent. And Ishmael came to Isaac and seated himself opposite to him. And he took the bow and drew it and put the arrow in it and intended to slay Isaac. Oh, this why she wanted you out of there. This why Sarah told Abraham, man, cast this bondwoman and her son away from my son, man. Because of this right here, family. This boy is 5 years old. Ishmael is way older than his brother Isaac. But you get in front of him intending to slay him with a bow? You think Sarah was going to go for this? This is the reason why she said, cast out the bondwoman, family. But if you just read the King James Version, how you going to know why Sarah was mad? Y'all going to just think Sarah was jealous. She just wanted the bondwoman gone because Hagar had the first child. Yeah, Sarah got a little jealous in the beginning. But this the real reason, family. This boy wanted to kill Isaac. I wonder why. Because of the blessing, man. Because of the blessing. Verse 15. And Sarah saw the act which Ishmael desired to do to her son, Isaac, and it grieved her exceedingly on account of her son. And she sent for Abraham and said to him, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for her son should not be heir with my son. For thus did he seek to do unto him this day. And Abraham hearkened to the voice of Sarah. And he rose up early in the morning, and he took 12 loaves and a bottle of water, which he gave to Hagar, and sent her away with her son. And Hagar went with her son to the wilderness, and they dwelt in the wilderness of Paran. This is very deep. Why is I'm saying it? This is why it's good to understand what's going on in the scriptures. When you look at Ishmael, where do he dwell? The original Arabs, in Arabia. What is in Arabia? Mount Paran. What else? A lot of oil in the Mount Sinai. That's what a mountain of God is. So when he blessed Ishmael, he blessed him with oil. A lot of oil, family. Why y'all think they have a gate around Saudi Arabia? Why you think they have a big old gate around the mountain of God, which is Mount Sinai, which is in Arabia, in the same area of Mount Paran? Why y'all think that? Because the Lord don't want them doing no digging in that area or that territory. Because when he bring you back from the captivity, underneath Saudi Arabia, which is the mountain of God, is a lot of fresh, clean water. A lot of fresh, clean water. And he said that I'm going to cause the wilderness to spring up into pools of water. I'm going to cause trees and grass to grow. So the Lord have had these people put a fence around his mountain so these heathens don't start digging and searching for things. The Bible is a cold piece of work. You just got to understand what's going on. So he went to Mount Paran, which I know from understanding maps and reading history. He went into Saudi Arabia. That's what Mount Paran had, family. When the children of Israel came out of Egypt, did they not go to Mount Paran? Where's Mount Paran? In Saudi Arabia by Mount Sinai. But that's another topic. So now y'all see what Ishmael did. And the thing displeased Sarah. So now that we didn't prove that, now I can go back to Psalms 83. Because now we didn't deal with the Ishmaelites. We didn't deal with Edom. We didn't deal with the Ishmaelites. Even though we really never had battles with Ishmael, this act that he did right here let me know he was jealous of the blessings. Because why would you be in cahoots with Edom? To cut us off from being a people. It's because of the blessing. Edom mad because of the blessing. Ishmael mad because of the blessing. Everybody mad because we are the chosen of the Most High and receive the blessing. All our kinfolks mad and jealous. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to Psalms 83. And this time verse 6 again, because we didn't dealt with two nations already. We didn't dealt with the Edomites and the Ishmaelites. Who we got next? Let's go see. Psalms 83. These are all the enemies of the Most High. It don't matter if they're your kinfolk. Edom your kinfolk, and the Most High gonna bust his head to the white meat. He already said that. You better go read Isaiah 63. He had blood all over his body when what he did to Edom. And Moab gonna get it. The Ammonites gonna get it. The Philistines gonna get it. Tyre and Sidon gonna get it. Japheth gonna get it. We gonna get it too if we don't wake up. Everybody gonna get it. Everybody. Psalms 83, verse 6 again. The Lord is no respecter of person. Everybody get it. Whoever being hard-headed and stiff-necked, you gonna get it. Because y'all don't understand, when you against us, you against Yahshua. When you against us, you against the apple of the Most High eye, which is the children of Israel. But y'all think y'all smarter than the Most High. Psalms 83 and verse 6 again. And it reads, the tabernacles of Edom, we didn't dealt with him. And the Ishmaelites, he was jealous-hearted. Of Moab, hold up. Who is Moab? This one of the sons of Lot. What he mad for? Why he in cahoots with Edom? Let's go find out why. Let's go, family, because all these people in cahoots. Let's go to Jeremiah 48. Jeremiah 48. And I'm going to read verse 1 and 2, then I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Jeremiah 48. Verse 1 and 2. Jeremiah 48 and verse 1 and 2. And it reads, against Moab, thus said our Elohim of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, woe unto Nebo for this spoil. Kiriathaim is confounded and taken. Magab is confounded and dismayed. There should be no more praise of Moab and Heshbon. They have devised evil against it. Come and let us cut it off from being a nation. Also, thou shalt be cut down, O madman. The sword shall pursue thee. Y'all see this? He called him a madman. Why the sword gonna pursue Moab? Why? Jump down to verse 15 to 20. 15 to 20. Why is the sword gonna pursue you, Moab? Let's see. 15 to 20. Moab is spoiled and gone up out of her cities, and his chosen young men are gone down to the slaughter, said the king, whose name is the Lord of hosts. The calamity of Moab is near to come, and its affliction hasted fast. All ye that are about him, bemoan him, and all ye that know his name, say, how is the strong staff broken, and the beautiful rod? The daughter that doeth inhabit the bond, come down from thy glory, and sit in thirst. For the spoiler of Moab should come upon thee, and he should destroy thy strongholds. O inhabitants of Ariel, stand by the way, and Ispi. Ask him that fled and heard that escaped, and say, what is done? Moab is confounded, for it is broken down. Howl and cry, tell ye it in Arnon, that Moab is spoiled. Why, KJ? Why? Why is this man spoiled? Man, let me go show y'all the Most High. He don't got no respect for you, Moab. He said you his wash pot. The Most High said you his wash pot, and that Edom he'll cast his shoe. Let's go to Psalm 60. Boy, the Lord got a personality. He say Moab is his wash pot. Woo. Psalm 60. Boy, when you say somebody your wash pot, boy, they don't got no consideration for you, boy. You just a wash pot. And that Edom I cast my shoe. Come on, man. The Lord don't respect what y'all doing. That's why you his wash pot right now. Psalm 60 and verse 8. Psalm 60 and verse 8. And it reads, Moab is my wash pot. Come on now. Come on, Moab. Got no respect for you. You his wash pot? Man, boy, I feel bad if I were Moab and reading this right here. Moab is my wash pot. Oh, my God. I feel terrible. That means you good for nothing. Let's go back to Psalms 83. But he said Moab is just my wash pot. Let's go to Psalms 83 again. And this time we're going to deal with the Hagarenes. Now, a lot of people, I don't know if you know this or not. Hagarenes come from another branch of the Ishmaelites. Hagarenes come from their mother Hagar. Hagarenes. If you go do research, it's some Arabs that come from Ishmael. It's still the Ishmaelites, a stock of them, Hagarenes. And we had a fight with them too, because remember I told you, we really ain't have no squabbles with Ishmael really in the scriptures. You won't really find no squabbling with Ishmael. But guess what though? The Hagarenes. Same thing. Hagar, Hagarenes, Ishmaelites. They just not called Ishmael, but they come from the stock of him. Did we have some squabbles with them? I think we did. Let's go back to Psalms 83. Psalms 83. And verse 6 again. Psalms 83 and verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. Who are the Hagarenes? Did we fight them or something? Like, did we have a little, squabble with them? Yes, we did, family. Reuben and them had some squabbles with the Hagarites, which are the Hagarenes. Let's go to 1 Chronicles chapter 5. So y'all got to understand, all these people we squabbling, they try to cut us off from being a nation. These are all our surrounding neighbors. Japheth is not mentioned in Psalms 83. Japheth is not mentioned in Psalms 83. You won't find one son of Japheth. Why, KJ? Because Japheth territory was in the north, not around us. He was dwelling in the north, not around us. So he is not a part of this confederation in Psalms 83, even though Japheth, he gonna get judged too. Because who you think brought you into captivity? You think that was Edom, huh? If the Bible say a tongue that you don't understand, how is that Edom when Edom spoke Hebrew and he's a Shemite? Esau is a Hebrew, people. He's just not a Hebrew Israelite. Ishmael is a Hebrew. He's just not a Hebrew Israelite. The Moabites are Hebrew. The Ammonites are Hebrew. They just not Hebrew Israelites. But they still come from the Shemitic stock. So how is Esau the one brought you into captivity? A tongue that you don't understand, but Esau tongue you did understand. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Because next Thursday, when me and Sham do this history of Esau, you going to be blown away. You're going to realize that wasn't Esau putting you on them boats. But Esau playing this position today, and if you don't know who he is, he doing some dirty things. He doing some dirty things. And we going to show it next week. Your brother hates you, man. He hate his brother Jacob. I mean, perpetual hatred. He really wants you to cease to exist. Because he did something. And by doing that, you can exist with him. Somebody got to go. But it's going to be Esau that go, not you. But he trying. He trying hard. Let's go back to Psalms 83. I mean, First Chronicles, my bad. First Chronicles, chapter 5. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. First Chronicles, chapter 5. Who are the Hagarites? Let's go see. First Chronicles, chapter 5. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. You better talk to me. Notorious Hebrew, next Thursday, you better talk to me. A lot of people don't know that, my sister. They thinking Esau is the European Caucasian. Man, I'm going to leave it alone. I just don't get it, my sister. The man took our stuff, so in taking your stuff, what else you think he took? She gave y'all the answer, but we're going to deal with it next Thursday. We're going to deal with it next Thursday. He did something so trifling. Everybody think he the European white man, though. Esau, how can Esau be a European white man when he's Shemitic? Like, y'all got to think before you speak, man. The man ain't no European white man. The man is a Shemite. Esau did not come out a white man. But let's keep going. Jesus. First Chronicles chapter 5, verse 1. Now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but for as much as he's defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel. And the genealogy is not to be reckoned after the birthright. Jump down to verse 10. Verse 10. And it reads, and in the days of Saul, they made war with the Hagarites, which are the Hagarenes, people. The Hagarites. These are also confederate with Esau. We just read Psalms 83, verse 6. The Hagarenes are confederate with Esau. So Saul had a war with these Hagarites who fell by their hand, and they dwelt in their tents throughout all the east land of Gilead. Jump down to verse 18. Verse 18. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half tribe of Manasseh are the valiant men, made able to bear buckler and sword, and to shoot with bow, and skillful in war, were 44,703 score that went out to war, and they made war with the Hagarites, with Jetur, and the Fish, and Odab. So do y'all see that the Hagarites are also mentioned in Psalms 83, verse 6? So we got Edom, that's our kinfolk. We got the Ishmaelites, that's our kinfolk. We got the Hagarenes, that's our kinfolks. And we got the Moabites, that's our kinfolk, y'all. Why are they against us? Because they jealous-hearted and envious that we are the ones who receive the promise. We receive an inheritance from Yah, and they've been jealous ever since. Ishmael because of Isaac, Esau because of Jacob, the Ishmaelites, the Hagarenes, the Moabites, they all envious and jealous. Y'all remember what Moab did to us? They tried to curse us soon we came out of Egypt. The Most High didn't like that. He said, because you didn't meet my people with bread and water. He said they can't come into their 10th generation forever. Now, he said the 10th generation forever. But we got to see. Just going by what I can read. Have 10 generations passed already? Is he going to let Edom, the Moabites in? I don't know. I can't interpret Yah's mind. I just go by what I read. But he have compassion and mercy on who he want to have compassion and mercy on. Because everybody keep talking about all of Edom going to die. I don't know where you get that from. I can go get a scripture right now. It say we're going to rule over the remnant of Edom, but you just say all of them going to die. Make it make sense. They're not all going to die. Let's go to Psalms 83 and this time verse 7. Psalms 83 and this time verse 7. Who else we got to deal with? Let's get it. Psalms 83 and this time verse 7. Psalms 83 and verse 7. Gabal. Who know who Gabal is? Do anybody know who Gabal is? Gabal is a people that dwelt by Lebanon. Gabal is a people that dwelt in the Phoenician territory. Okay? They got ties to Sidon and Tyre. Let me say that again. Gabal is a people that used to work with the Tyre and Sidon, because y'all know they were sea people. You know, all their merchandise was in the sea. What sea? The Mediterranean Sea. So Gabal, the inhabitants of Gabal, is from the Phoenician territory by Lebanon. So they also in the mix. Gabal. We got to find out who it is, man. Who it is? Let's go see. Let's go to Ezekiel 27 and verse 9. Ezekiel 27 and verse 9. Ezekiel 27 and verse 9. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 27 and verse 9. And it reads, the ancients of Gabal and the wise men thereof were indeed thy caulkers. All the ships of the sea with their mariners were indeed to occupy thy merchandise. There you go. Now, if you go up to verse 8, he going to tell you about Sidon and Tyre. So Gabal used to work with Tyre and Sidon. Now, if you don't understand what the word caulkers mean, these are those who used to work on the ships to keep water from coming in the boat. So when he said the ancients of Gabal, he talking to Tyre and Sidon in verse 8. He said the ancients of Gabal, they used to do this for your ships. The caulkers, from keeping the water from coming in, because their merchandise was in the sea. That's how they made their money, people. These are all Confederate. That's why I'm showing you. Because the Philistines, the Tyre and Sidon and Gabal, these are all the enemies of the children of Israel, because they was dwelling where? By the Mediterranean Sea. 5 cities of the Philistines. You had Ekron, Ashkelon, Ashdod, and Gaza. These was the Philistines, people. And then above them to the north, you had Tyre and Sidon dwelling by Lebanon, by the sea, Mediterranean Sea. And you had Gabal, Phoenician. So all these enemies of ours are those who were surrounding our area, meaning our land. Japhet wasn't around our land, people. That's why he's not mentioned. Japhet inheritance was in the north. Japhet inheritance was in the north. That's why you got Russia in the north. You got Javan in the north around Turkey. Meshach, Tubal, Javan, all them in the north. Children of Japhet was given the north. That's why he said, I got a nation coming from the north. Who is that? Russia. Russia, people. Russia. They coming from the north, because that's what he gave to the sons and daughters of Japhet. According to Jubilees, he gave them the north, where it was cold at. Where it was cold. Let's go, family. Back to Psalms 83, and I'm almost done already. Psalms 83, verse 7 again. Because Gabal, if you go look it up right now, it's associated with a Phoenician city of people by Tyre and Sidon. Everybody know the Philistines all made their money with Tyre and Sidon in the sea. Who y'all think was bringing Solomon all that timber? It was them Philistines. Tyre and Sidon and them working for Solomon, bringing him all them timber, them cedar woods and stuff. Because they were sea people. That's facts right there. Psalms 83 and verse 7 again. Psalms 83 and verse 7 again. Gabal and Ammon. Who is Ammon? The Ammonites. Who is that? Brother to Moab. Brother to Moab, Lot's children. So the Ammonites is also confederate with against us. With the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the Hagarenes, the Moabites, Gabal, and now the Ammonites. What did Ammon do? What is wrong with the Ammonites? Why are they against us? Let's go to Ezekiel 25, verse 1 through 5. Ezekiel 25, verse 1 through 5. Oh, man, what's going on with the Ammonites? They're against us too, huh? Everybody against us, boy. And y'all all gonna pay for it too. Y'all all the enemies of Yahshua, and now y'all gonna be made his footstool. All you nations. See, y'all ruling right now. See, that's what people don't understand. We the only people that don't have a peace in the earth right now. Everybody else got land, got culture, got inheritance. They can go back home. We are the only people that can't go back home right now. Because our land is desolate. All our lands are desolate, family. They have made our lands a national park. They have made all our lands a national park. That's why he said it should be trodden underfoot by the Gentiles. You think he just talking about you being destroyed and the city being, no, he talking about what they doing now. They have made your inheritance a national park. They pay money to go trample all on top of your stones. They climbing all on top of rocks, swinging off of trees and everything. In your inheritance, they have made it a national park, man. They making money off your land. That's what he means, trodden underfoot by the Gentile. Until the time of them be fulfilled. Go look at YouTube. Look at all the pictures of these people taking all these pictures on top of stones and climbing on top of rocks and touching on everything. Smiling and laughing. It's trodden underfoot, man. It's trodden underfoot by the Gentile. That's right. Everybody love our culture, but don't love us. And that's certified facts right there. How many times we got to keep saying that? Everybody want to be like us, but they sure don't want to go through what we go through, boy, to receive these blessings and this inheritance. Because being an Israelite, it come with a great responsibility. But everybody don't want that responsibility, but they want to steal everything, boy. They want to steal everything, but they don't want to go through nothing to get it, boy. They don't want to go through nothing to get it. Nothing. So now we got to go deal with the Ammonites. Let's go to Ezekiel 25, verse 1 through 5. And I'm almost done already. Ezekiel 25 and verse 1 through 5. Now we got to deal with the Ammonites. What you do, Ammon? Let's see. Ezekiel 25, verse 1 through 5, and it reads, the word of our Elohim came again unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against the Ammonites, and prophesy against them, and say unto them, the Ammonites, hear the word of the Elohim. Thus said our Elohim, because thou sayest, against my sanctuary, when it was profaned, and against the land of Israel, when it was desolate, and against the house of Judah, when they went into captivity. Behold, therefore, I will deliver thee to the men of the east for a possession, and they shall set their palaces in thee, and make their dwellings in thee. They shall eat thy fruit, and they shall drink thy milk. And I will make Rabbah a stable for camels, and the Ammonites a couching place for flocks. And ye should know that I am the Elohim. There you go. Y'all see what Ammonites did? When we got destroyed, they was laughing, y'all. Look at them. The Most High don't like that. They was laughing when we got destroyed. Who they sound like, y'all? They sound like Edom. You remember? Raise it to the foundation thereof. Edom went, I gotta stop. Because next week I'm doing the Edom list. I don't want to give it away. But boy, y'all gonna find out a lot about Edom next week. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all gonna find out a lot. But the Ammonites were just like the Moabites. And the Moabites is just like the Edomites. And the Edomites is just like the Ishmaelites. All our relatives, all our kinfolks, they are against us, family. This is not Japheth. This is our closest kin. These are all the Shemites. These are all Shemites that I'm naming besides the Philistines, Gabal, Tyre, and Sidon. They not Shemites. These are children of Ham. Sidon and Tyre come from Ham. The Philistines, Mizraim. These are Hamites that dwelt by the Mediterranean Sea. They also are enemies. And the Shemites, our relatives, our kinfolks. Do y'all see what's going on? These nations are still around today with a perpetual hatred. A lot of them sit in the United Nations. A lot of them got a seat in the United Nations to still cut you off from being a nation. They don't mind the Jewish people claiming to be Jews, but they won't let you claim your own nationality. You gotta fight to the man through everything. You gotta squabble, you gotta fight, you gotta stiff through everything, lies and buy books just to claim who you are. You say you're an Israelite, now you ain't no Israelite, y'all lying. The Jewish people say they Israeli, Jewish. Everybody say, oh yeah, there go God's chosen people right there. You know how dumb you sound to say that that's God's chosen people? Them people in the land, where the Messiah at then? Because when the Jews go back home with the rest of the tribes, the Messiah supposed to be on the earth and we supposed to have peace. We don't supposed to be studying war no more. Niggas still going to war though. But you gonna say the real Israelites are back at home. You know how dumb you sound? Them ain't no Israelites in the land. Them ain't even no Jews in the land. Them are fake 1948 Khazarian, Ashkenazi, Russian Jews, Poland. They got to go back home to Europe because that's where they come from. And guess what? The ones that call themselves Israeli, y'all better understand this. You got two type of Jews in the land today with different sects of multiple Indo-European, and then you got your brother Esau. And boy, next week you gonna find out what I'm saying. Let me say that one more time. I'm gonna give y'all a little piece. The European Jew is not Esau because the European Jew is not Shemitic. Esau, your brother, is claiming your identity. Notorious just gave y'all a little piece when she say he stole our stuff. How do you think he stole it? He moved into your gates. Who you think converted Esau? The Hasmoneans, the Maccabees. So you don't think your brother know how to keep your laws, statutes, and commandments like you? If he was converted to your way of life by John Heckernes, which is the Maccabee stock, his name was John. You better read your history. They converted the Edomites after he beat their butt down to our way of life. They had to circumcise their children. He made them keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And your brother Esau was living in your land when you got kicked out of Babylonian, when you got kicked out your land and went to Babylon. Esau moved into your gates and he was dwelling there all the way into 70 AD. Oh boy, next week gonna be something you ain't gonna want to miss it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be deep, 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 deep. And I don't got no Google. I got pages of books I got. So when I give y'all the sources, it's gonna come from books. Page, like page 342, page this. Not Google. Because you can't trust Google for everything. So you got to make sure you get books, documentation, sources. You know how everybody say, where you get that from? What's the source? So y'all see what's going on though? They got a perpetual hatred towards us. Our own kinfolks, y'all. Our own kinfolks want us destroyed. They want us destroyed. Let's go back to Psalms 83 and verse 7 again. Because, man, we almost done with the nation. Look at all these nations, and they all Shemites, y'all. They all our relatives. They all our relatives. Psalms 83 and verse 7 again, man. This don't make no sense, man. But these are all the nations that Yahshua gonna rule over, and he gonna make them his footstool. Y'all better stop thinking everybody related to us too. You know, everybody keep trying to make us and Ham are the same people. We are not the same as a Hamite. I don't know how many times we got to keep telling y'all, stop calling our people Ham. Stop. You know what's sad about this? You call our people Ham, then when I ask you, give me the scripture where the Most High called us Ham. Then you tell me, well, we not Ham, but we live on the continent of Africa, which make me an African Hebrew Israelite. Okay, let me ask a good question. When you look at our land that we come from, you can say that's Northeast Africa, right? That's what y'all say, Northeast Africa, right? So on the continent where Ham's children at, just because our people migrated there don't mean they're African Hebrew Israelite, dog. Trying to make them an African like Ham. And let me say this, African or Africans are the land of Africa that the Most High called it the land of Ham. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know nothing about no Africa. I know it's called the land of Ham. That's what God called it. Y'all giving it all these names and try to make our people all just merge into one. And that's where we come from with Ham. Stop it. Ham can't stand our behind. Ham disrespect us just like the white man disrespect us. Now, is it all a Ham? Maybe not, but it's too many of them making all type of videos. I can't stand you black Americans. You a cotton picker. You went into slavery, it ropes around your neck. That be. I know my father's house. I know where tribe I come from. You don't know, nigga. That's what they say. They disrespect us all the time. You niggas had no culture. You had no land. I got land. I go back to Nigeria. I can go back home. You don't got no home. That's what they be saying. But you gonna tell me we're the same people, huh? Us and Ham, huh? But Ham never lost his tongue. He never lost his nationality. He never got kicked out of his homeland. But we got kicked out of our homeland. So how y'all still at home? I thought y'all don't supposed to be at home. But you still at home? I thought God scattered us all over the world. So why you still at home? That means you migrated there from your home. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. We got to make this make sense. People just say anything. Ham can't stand us. And I don't like Ham. You can't get mad at me for saying that. The Bible say live in peace with everybody. I don't like the way Ham disrespect my people. So Ham want to disrespect my people. I ain't got no regard for you, Ham. Just stay away from me. Leave my people alone. You disrespect us all the time. You know, you always telling us we're a cotton picker. We was bought on chains and you came over here on the airplane. That's what they be saying. So don't get mad at me. Psalms 83. But K. Judah, we are African. Oh my God. If you say so. I'm an Israelite. I'm not African. I was born an Israelite. I wasn't born an African. I wasn't born a Hamite. I was born a Shemite. Know the difference. Yeah, absolutely. They love our culture, though. They worship our culture, but then disrespect us on the back end. All the time, too. I'm talking about all the time. I mean, man, you could go on YouTube right now and go listen to all these Africans just being so disrespectful, boy. But they wouldn't know nothing about rap, dance, the things that we do, the way we dress, the way we wear our hair, all this, they try to mimic, though. But then disrespect us on the backhand. Now, do Africans have talent and gifts? Yeah, everybody got talent and gifts. And Most High bless everybody with a little measure of talents and gifts. But Ham can't do it like us. I ain't never seen no African run a 100-meter dash and was fast and he the best in the world. I ain't never seen no African superstar basketball player. And a King Elijah one, he not no Hamite. You better go do your history on our King Elijah one. The area where he come from is where the Israelites are. He not a Hamite. Our King Elijah one is an Israelite whose parents live in Africa because they migrated there during that captivity from the Assyrians. And also you got a lot of Judites still in Africa. The Northern Kingdom, they still scattered there. Manuk Bo, now that's a Hamite. Matumbo, that's a Hamite. Our King Elijah one not a Hamite. He's not a Hamite. Manuk Bo is a Hamite. Know the difference. Know the difference, people. We're smooth people. We don't look like Ham. Ham got high cheekbones and his hair, look like sandpaper. Our hair don't look like sandpaper. We got woolly hair. We don't got sandpaper hair. Well, Ham got sandpaper. I can't even stick your fingers through Ham hair. You got to use a hot comb and a mower lawn, a lawnmower, and an edger for grass. That's how you edge his hair up. You got to use a edger for grass and the lawnmower just to cut Ham hair. You got to use a tractor trailer. Cause that boy got some hair on him. I'm talking about carpet. So yeah, you put the lawnmower on top of his head and let it sit there. That's what we do. Psalms 83. Yeah. We got to get a tractor trailer for Ham hair. Psalms 83 again, and verse 7. Gabal and Ammon and the Amalekites, which is Amalek. Who is Amalek? Can anybody tell me who is Amalek? Amalek come from Esau. That's his grandson. Amalek come from Esau. Why is Amalek named in here? What did he do? He was the first one to come against us when we came out of Egypt, people. Don't believe me? Let's go to Exodus chapter 17. And I'm almost done, people. Exodus chapter 17. Now, y'all know y'all need to stop. Ham be having on a whole suit with no socks on and slippers. Now, we don't dress like that. Stop. And we're going to put some socks on. Ham feet be, boy got the slippers on, back of his feet ashy. The boy be having blue jean pants on, a suit jacket, and slippers on. And you going to tell me we Ham. Fly as we dress, smooth as we is. Come on, stop it, man. We just too smooth as a people. And y'all know it. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all know we do not dress like Ham. I do not wear slippers with some nice clothes with no socks on. And you see the back of my feet and I need shea butter. Just stop it. Knock it out. That's all I'm saying. Knock it out. Exodus chapter 17. Exodus chapter 17, verse 1. What did Amalek do? Let's find out what Amalek did. He wicked. Exodus chapter 17, verse 1. And it reads, and all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Zin, after their journeys according to the commandments of our Elohim, and pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Jump down to verse 8 through 16. 8 through 16. I'm going to let my sister Ark and them handle the chat. If you don't like what you're hearing, get out the chat. Don't worry about what it is over here. It's my channel. If you don't like it, bye. Verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of our Elohim in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said unto him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when Moses let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hand was heavy. And they took a stone and put it under him. And he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side, and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it, well, we know it wasn't no letter J, but I'll just go Jehovah Nasi. For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that our Elohim will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So there you go, people. There y'all go. So y'all see that Amalek was the first one to attack us when we came out of Egypt. He destroyed our people, y'all. Amalek shouldn't have did this. So when Saul became king, he was supposed to destroy all the Amalekites, but he didn't listen. He was hard-headed. So he let the king stay alive. He kept some of the best animals. And man, the Most High said, man, what is wrong with this dude, bro? I told this man to kill everything. He gonna save the king of life. So Samuel had to kill the king of the Amalekites. But y'all see, Amalek came out against us. So don't get mad when the Most High is telling y'all that judgment is coming upon our nations. Yes, the Most High is very compassionate, very loving, but you can't do his people dirty and don't think it's gonna come back on you. You can't do his people wrong and don't think you don't got recompense coming up. If we had to pay, you gonna pay. And just the way it works, man. We had to pay, you gotta pay. Let's go back to Psalms 83 and verse 7 again, because now we got to deal with the Philistines. And if anybody know, the Philistines come from Ham's son Mizraim. That's the Goliath was the Philistine. Okay, when David hit him in the head with the stone. I told y'all Africans can't take it. I told y'all they can be disrespectful, but when we crack jokes on them, look, is this about the God's word or a comedy hour? This is my channel. I do what I want to do. I built the channel up, so I do what I want to do. You don't like it, hit the exit though. I didn't ask you to come here. Let's get it, man. Psalms 83 and verse 7. That's how you got to talk to them Hamites. They think they run stuff, family. Hey, all my Israelite brothers and sisters, man, stop letting people dictate what you do. Don't let nobody make you feel no type of way. Embrace who you are, love who you are, hold your head up high. They try to diminish us and make us feel bad about who we are because we ain't in our land right now. You know, making it seem like they got land and culture and they got language and can go back home. They want to make mockery. Yeah, but you're going in captivity though. Yeah, we're going to see if you laugh then. Psalms 83. That's why I be saying, I don't worry about it. We're going to get the last laugh. Yeah, coming in here all musty, right? No, he didn't put no deodorant on. Psalms 83 and verse 7. And it reads, Gabal and the Ammon and the Amalekites and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. There you go, I told you. Philistines and Tyre come from the stock of Ham. And they was our enemies too, y'all. Let's go to deal with the Philistines first, what they do. Let's go to Ezekiel 25, verse 15 to 17, and then we're going to deal with Tyre, because he ain't no better than the Philistine. They mad at us because we FBA. I'm telling you, FBA all day. Don't get mad at us. Talking about we like we can't crack no jokes. Man, you don't get up out of here. Ezekiel 25, and we're going to go 15 through 17. What he going to do to the Philistines? Let's find out. Because they wasn't too nice to the children of Israel. Can I prove it? Ezekiel 25, verse 15. And it reads, Thus said I Elohim, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge, and have taken vengeance with a despiteful heart, to destroy it for the old hatred, for the old hatred, for the old hatred. These are African Philistines for the old hatred. They hate us, man. Verse 16. Therefore, thus said I Elohim, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and I will cut off the Cherethites, and destroy the remnant of the sea coast. What sea coast? Mediterranean sea coast, people. Who were the Cherethites? These are the people that David set up as garrisons. The Cherethims. These are people that was of this stock that David had as garrisons. Because David was a bad man. Verse 17. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they should know that I am the Elohim, when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. So you're going to get it too, Philistines. What about Tyre? Let's go to Psalms 83 again, verse 7. Because now we got to deal with Tyre. What Tyre do? See, y'all got to understand something. We are people with personality, charisma, intellect, style, fashion, music. There's nothing we can't do. They love coming in our spaces trying to tell us what to do. Y'all ever notice that? But he won't go tell his Hamite brothers and sisters to stop the mockery of us. But he gonna come tell me, is this a lesson or a comedy hour? It's whatever I want it to be. Psalms 83. And verse 7 again. Gabal and Ammon and the Amalekites and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. What did Tyre do? What did Tyre do? We got to go find out, right? Let's go to Joel chapter 3, verse 1 through 7. And I only got a few more scriptures after this. Let's go to Joel chapter 3, verse 1 through 7. Because he said the inhabitants of Tyre, they in cahoots too. What they do. Let's go see. Have y'all noticed that everybody I'm reading about, they did something to us? So it's not like the Most High got a problem with them just to have a problem with them. You have to go read what did they do against Israel that angered the Lord. Joel chapter 3 and verse 1 through 7. Thank you, Sis Shannon. Thank you, Sis Shannon. If the African culture is so great, why are they coming over here? If you are a people that have so much blessed land, why are you running from your land? Why are you running to come to America? But then you talk about us in America, but you fleeing to come to America. Make it make sense. Boy, the truth hurt. Oh, the truth hurt. Joel chapter 3, verse 1 through 7, and it reads, for behold, in those days, and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, meaning the valley of decision, and I will plead with them there for my people Israel, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a bard for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea. And what have I to do with the old Tyre? There go Tyre, y'all. Psalms 83, verse 7. What did Tyre do? He said, what have I to do with the old Tyre and Sidon and all the coasts of Palestine? Who is this? The Arabs. Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. Who sold us? Talking about blacks selling blacks. No, partner. Africans selling Israelites. Get it right. They sold us to the Grecians. Ham wasn't selling ham. Ham was selling Israelites. Ham sandwich. Verse 6 again for the people in the back. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that you might move them forth from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. There you go. He gonna return Tyre, Philistines, and Sidon. He gonna return your recompense upon your own head. Why, KJ? Because of Psalms 83. Y'all got a perpetual hatred, trying to cut our name off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Knowledge, people. They hate us because they hate him, family. Like Notorious said, my sister. They hate us because they hate him. Who is him? Yahshua HaMashiach. He's not an African. He's an Israelite from the stock of Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Our beloved king come from the stock of Israel, not the stock of Ham. Stop lying, talking about Christ is an African. Stop. All y'all doing is causing confusion when you call yourself an African with the Africans instead of just saying we Israel. We are not Hamites. We are Shemites. Two different stocks. Shemite, Hamite. Hamite, Shemite. We are Shemitic. They are Hamitic. So stop calling our people African Israelites. They're not African. All you're doing is confusing people. We are Israelites. Whether you want to put Hebrew in front of that, but you can't put African Hebrew Israelites. Talking about this an African book. What? Man, this is an Israelite book. I don't know about no African book. Because our Africans gonna do it, just latch on to it and say, you Black Americans come from us. You come from us. Come home. Come home, nigga. Nigga, come home, nigga. No, that ain't my homeland. That's why I'm not going home, nigga. I'm staying right here with this jungle that I know. I understand this jungle right now. I don't know nothing about no continent of Ham. I don't know the language. I don't know the people. I don't know the culture. I don't know nothing about that place. Why would I go there? Are they going to do it? Rob me, lie to me, be conniving. I don't know the language. They're going to rob me. They're going to lie. Come on, man. I know this language. My people are here. I'm sticking with my FBA people here. I don't want to go to the continent of Africa. The fried chicken ain't going to be good. I can't get no mustard greens. Like Tyreek said, it's going to give me some bush meat. I want cornbread. I want rice and gravy and chicken. I want yams. I don't want no bush meat. No. Okay, Judah don't want that. No, I do not. Let's go back to Psalms 83, verse 8. And we almost done now. We out of here. Psalms 83, verse 8. Nobody can cook like our people, man. Can't dance like our people, can't sing like our people, can't dress like my people, can't do music like my people. Don't got charisma like my people, don't got intellect like my people. None of that. Ain't educated like my people. One thing about our people, we know how to maneuver through any society of people. That's why when we go around people, by us being in a presence, light become in the room. Light come in the room. Charisma come in the room. Style come in the room. All that. When we're in a presence, style, charisma, intellect, music, vibration, energy, light, it all comes. When they're in our presence, nothing. We can't gain nothing from nobody. They all gain from us. Have y'all ever noticed that? We don't gain nothing from nobody. They all gain from us. And if you haven't seen the movie Sinners, I advise y'all to go see the movie Sinners. I'm not going to give it away or give no spoilers, but one thing I will say, the movie is very spiritual. I was sitting in that movie theater with my hands folded, and I was so looking at that screen without blinking, without moving, because that movie is spiritual. And I'm going to tell you something about our people that I got from that movie. Everybody want to condemn so-called Black Americans. But let me tell you Negroes something, because you want to judge our people for every little thing. Our people use fellowship and music as a mechanism to get away from oppression. That's why they doing the line dance. That's why they coming up with different things to fellowship with one another, just to feel free in that moment of time. And guess what happened? Here come Caucasian people. Here come Hamites. Nobody won't leave us alone. People, we just want to be left alone, family. To fellowship with each other, to feel free in that moment in each other's presence. And they won't even give us that, family. They won't even give us that. Psalms 83, man, in verse 8. I'm almost done, man. Psalms 83 and verse 8. Hashar. Who is Hashar? Let me show y'all this, so y'all can know who is Hashar. Hashar is a son of Shem. I'm about to prove it right now. So in verse 8, he said Hashar, right? It's a son of Shem. I'm about to read it right now so everybody can know. This is a son of Shem. Okay, right here. Y'all see this? This is from the book of Josephus, and I'll read it right now. It says Shem, the third son of Noah, had 5 sons who inhabited the land that began at the Euphrates and reached to the Indian Ocean. And if you read the book of Josephus, if you read the book of Jubilees, what I'm reading from Josephus back up the book of Jubilees that Shem's inheritance started from the Indian Ocean, okay, which is east. It's saying the same thing right here. So he said that who inhabited the land that begins at the Euphrates and reached to the Indian Ocean. For Elam left behind him the Elamites, the ancestors of the Persians. Ashur lived at the city of Nivea and named his subjects Assyrians. There you go. So Ashur, right here in verse 8, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. So there you go. Ashur come from the stock of Shem and named his subjects the Assyrians. And it's right here in the book of Josephus. So I just wanted to prove that, because the Bible say prove everything, okay? So there we go. I just wanted to prove that. So now we didn't got verse 8 out the way, because we know that Ashur is also joined with who? He is joined with them in the confederation. They have hope in, meaning help the children of Lot, which is the Moabites and the Ammonites. Why are they against us, family? Have y'all ever asked yourself, why are they against us, family? Let's go to the last two verses. Let's go to Jeremiah 25. Hold on, let me see. Let's go to Isaiah 13, verse 1. And then I'll tell you when I'm going to skip down. And I got one more scripture after this. Isaiah 13. And I got one more scripture after this. So now y'all saw in Psalms 83, all those who are confederate us against us is all those who hate us. And they hate the Most High. Because the Bible says those that hate thee have lifted up their head against thee. They are confederate against thee. So they are confederate against the Most High. And we are the chosen of the Most High in Yahshua. So that means they are against us. And if they are against us, they're against our Father. And if they're against our Father, they're against our King. So he got judgment coming from them, for them. And they're going to be made his footstool. All these nations, y'all being brought down, bro. So all this mockery and laughing and scorning us and thinking, oh, because we're in a low state right now. But watch when he elevate us to a higher state. We're going to see if you laughing then. We're going to see if y'all laughing then. I bet you won't be laughing then. Bet you won't be laughing then. Yeah, laugh now. You're going to cry later, though, partner. Yeah, you're going to cry later, though. Let's go to Isaiah 13, and I got one more scripture after this. And this will be last. Isaiah 13, and I got one more scripture after this. And that would be last. Thank y'all for y'all participation. Oh, my God. Thank y'all for y'all participation. They get a little tongue twist, a little country right there. Isaiah 13, and verse 1. And it reads, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Now jump down to verse 9 through 11 and watch what he about to say. Verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord coming, cruel, but with wrath and furious anger, to lay the land desolate. And he should destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof should not give their light. The sun should be darkened in its going forth, and the moon should not cause our light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil. Now, time out. We not ruling the world right now, y'all. Now, don't get me wrong. We didn't already receive our punishment. We didn't already went through what we supposed to go through, y'all. He say, I'm going to punish the world for their evil. We don't rule the world. We're in a low state right now. And he say that we didn't already drunk of his cup double. So now he going to turn all these plagues on our enemies. So y'all can laugh, but I bet you won't be laughing when you're behind being plagued and going through what we went through when he bring you down to a lower state and raise us up to a higher state, partner. Knowledge now. Love my people, boy. Love my people from Pine. Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All that mockery gonna stop. All that mockery is gonna stop. I guarantee you that. So for all my so-called Black Americans, y'all brother KJ love y'all. Cause we all we got, family. And your brother gonna ride with y'all till the wheels fall off. And we ain't scared of nothing. We ain't running from nothing. All that tough talking. Man, we a different generation today. We ain't afraid of no heathens. We ain't running. That's why every time y'all put y'all hands on us, you get your eyes shut closed, looking like a raccoon for the day. Cause we ain't playing with y'all. Leave us alone. Or get a brick shower. One of the two. Look, one of the two. So this is the last scripture. Psalms 110, verse 1 through 7. Psalms 110, verse 1 through 7, and this will be last, family. This will be last. That's why when I was watching that movie, bro, I love my people, man. There's nobody like y'all. That's why when we get in each other's presence, man, the fellowship, the spirit, who we are, it all comes out in that room. I truly believe every time we go to like a park and we try to just celebrate with one another, I believe that white people pay somebody that's a coon to come and cause problems to make it look like we can't come together with our problems. I believe they've been doing this since we've been here. I truly believe that all these problems that we have, whether we having a good time at a club or we dancing or we having a cookout or we just gathering together as black people, every time some problems happen, I believe somebody got paid by white people to come and cause those problems, to make it look like black people, every time we get together, somebody gets shot, somebody fight. Now, partner, that's being orchestrated by Caucasian people. And once that happens, guess what they do? They go on the news media and say 15 people were shot in Chicago. 36 people were shot in Memphis. Now, do we got bad apples among us? Absolutely we do. But if you believe we killing like that, you got to be crazy. You think 96 people got shot in Chicago in one day? Stop it, man. Stop it, man. 96 people, huh? Y'all got to stop believing the media. All these people do is lie, people. So the same people that lie in the media, they're going to educate your kids, right? The same people that lied on history, they're going to tell you the truth in the media. All they do is lie. They got a forked tongue. The words are smooth like butter. You can't trust nothing these people say, family. And when you see this movie, Sinners, I advise all my brothers and sisters, and I'm saying this with love, man, you better separate yourself from Caucasian people. I'm telling you right now, you can't trust them, family. They cannot be trusted. I don't care what they say. They can sound all sad and they really need help. Stay away from these people, man. They mean us no good, family. I'm telling you, they mean us no good. And the time that we living in right now, you better separate yourself from these nations, man. You better stick together with one another, fellowship with one another, have fun with one another, but know what's going on around you now, because you still got to live life. He say, occupy till I come. So you still got to occupy, but you got to be smart while you're occupying them. Know what's going on around you, but don't trust these nations. They mean you no good, family. I'm telling you. All they want to do is suck the life up out of us. Have y'all noticed that? Look at this case with our young brother, Camelo. They trying to suck the life out of black people. They lying on this boy, making this boy look like he's just hate-filled, just ready to kill. But the boy got a good background, never been in trouble. But then these bullies over here, they trying to paint our brother as the worst person in the world. Then you got Hebrew Israelites calling this young brother all type of nasty names. Boy, y'all niggas is coons, boy. Y'all some real life coons, boy. But then y'all gonna praise the white boy, though, huh? And his family. Oh, they were just fighting back and they crying out because, white tears make people get them sympathy. So by the mama crying on TV, but they won't tell y'all that her son beat her behind not too long ago and that the daddy sexually assaulted somebody. They ain't gonna tell you that, though. Look at the boy background. His daddy crazy and his mama crazy. So of course he crazy. And his brother crazy. That's why they bully people. Because they crazy. They come from a crazy background. His daddy just crazy, so he raised 2 crazy sons. They want to suck our life. They vampires. They want to suck the life from black people, and all they trying to do now is cause us to go into a race war with them. But it's not going to happen. You know why? Because we smarter than that. While y'all crying on the internet, we doing line dances. We enjoying each other's company while y'all crying tears, looking stupid. We ain't even paying y'all no mind. Marching in the street, ain't nobody out there. Everything was just blamed. It was no season out there, no pepper. It was nothing, no salt. It would just look stupid out there. It was just blamed, like y'all play basketball. You can't jump high. You just look dumb when you jump. Go to the last scripture, man. Psalms 110. That movie Sinners, man, I'm watching that movie again, bro. I'm watching that movie again. Straight up. It was that good. I'm watching it again. And we was having a good old time, and here come Caucasian people. Can't help themselves. Psalms 110, verse 1 through 7, and this will be last, man. Psalms 110, and this is about Yahshua. His enemies going to be his footstool. So all them in Psalms 83, you going to be his footstool. You better believe it. Psalms 110, verse 1 through 7, and it reads, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. Thy enemies thy footstool. Thy enemies thy footstool. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thy enemies. Thy people should be willing in the day of thy power, in the beautiness of holiness. From the wound of the morning thou hast to do of thy youth. The Lord hath sworn and would not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He should judge among the heathen. He should judge among the heathen. He should judge among the heathen. He should fill the places with the dead bodies. It won't be funny then. He should wound the head over many countries. He should drink of the brook in the way. Therefore should he lift up the head. And there you go, people. There you go. I pray somebody got some understanding. I thank y'all for y'all time. I pray this help my sister Shannon, who asked me to do this lesson. I pray y'all understand that our kin folks are confederate against us, and even the children of Ham. They are all confederate against us, family. They want to wipe us out from being a nation. We are hated by all nations because of him. Who is him? Yahshua HaMashiach. Nobody show us love, but they want our love. Nobody show us compassion, but they want our compassion. Nobody show us mercy, but they want our mercy. They don't want to go through what we go through, but they want to steal everything we done built and what we have created for ourselves. I advise all my people that's in America and wherever you scattered at, but mainly in America, you better separate yourself from all these heathens. You better separate yourself from these Caucasian folks. They don't mean you no good. Did you just hear about what happened to the twin brothers? They was murdered. Did you just see what's happening to a lot of our sisters that's coming up missing? Our brothers that's coming up missing, coming up murdered. And come on, family, separate yourself from these heathens, man. They don't mean you no good. Our people are dying at the hands of heathens and nobody going to jail. Nobody being charged for these murders because they stealing our body parts. They murdering our brothers. They killing our sisters because their kingdom is falling. Their kingdom is about to cease to exist and they are upset. They mad and they don't know what to do with themselves. They crashing out, family. Let them crash out by themselves. Don't engage these heathens. See, they try to engage you because the weapons of their warfare are carnal. But the weapons of our warfare is the Most High Yah and Yahshua. Even though our ancestors fought with the weapons, but the weapons didn't give them the victory, even though they had the weapon. Yahshua gave them the victory, but the weapons was just a tool to be used to get the victory. But Yahshua gave the victory. The Most High gave the victory. Knowledge. So I want to say this to all my beloved Israelite brothers and sisters worldwide. Be vigilant. Be circumspect. Be wise as a serpent, family. And when you see the movie Sinners, you're going to know why I'm telling you to separate from heathens. They don't mean us no good, and they only want to suck the life out of us, family. I'm telling you what I know. These heathens want our spirit. They want our life. They want everything that we embody, our essence, everything to suck the life up out of us. They are not coming around you because they love you. They are not coming around you because they want to be your friend. They are not coming around you because they want to fellowship with you. They want to suck the life out of you like a vampire. So I advise you to be smart, be wise, be vigilant, be circumspect. Do your due diligence, family. Get your house in order. Know what's going on around you. Be sharp in the mind. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, live in peace with all people. And I'm going to tell you something else. Don't engage these cops. They're on a hunt, family. You got multiple recordings of cops talking about how they love killing us. You have a woman that I just put the video up that she overheard on a recording of officials in Oklahoma saying they wish they can lynch black people like they used to. Do you understand what I am telling you? These heathens don't mean us no good, family. They don't. I don't believe a lot of them gonna be saved. I'm just keeping it real. You can disagree with me. You can get mad at me. I don't care about none of that. I'm not speaking what people want me to say. I speak my mind, and I'm saying it like Paul say. I say this, not the scriptures. I'm just saying this for my own opinion. I don't believe a lot of heathens gonna be saved. They too hateful. They hate us. They want to kill us. They are killing us, and they don't go to jail for it. They trying to suck the life up out of us. A lot of these heathens ain't gonna be saved, though. I don't believe it. I don't believe a lot of heathens gonna be saved. Somebody could come and say, no, a lot of heathens gonna be saved. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. I don't believe a lot of them gonna be saved. I believe a lot of them about to be destroyed. I believe a lot of them. And then if you do got heathens that's out there trying to learn the way of the Most High, it ain't a lot of them. I guarantee you it ain't a lot of them. A lot of these heathens about to be destroyed, bro. I don't believe a lot of them gonna be saved. I just don't. There is no way you can tell me that the Lord is going to gather all these heathens with this type of heart, with this type of mind, with this type of hatred. You really want me to believe that they're going to be saved with this type of hatred? Their heart is not going to change, man. A lot of them is not going to change, family. They're going to remain this way until they die. I heard one heathen say he'll rather die and go to hell than worship a black Christ. That's what a heathen said. He'll rather die instead of worship a black Christ and go to hell. Just stupid. That's how hateful they are. But everybody want us to believe that the heathens are just nice people and, we just need to love everybody. No, partner, I don't love everybody. I love my people because everybody else get to love their people. So why are you telling me to love everybody? When you tell everybody to love everybody, and when everybody start loving everybody, and the world start being in peace, when everybody is dwelling in peace with each other, then you come talk to me. But right now, get out my face. Don't talk to me about no love. You won't tell the Arabs to love the Chinese man. You won't tell the Chinese man to love the Americans. You won't tell Americans to love the Japanese. They don't love each other. These are enemies. They don't fellowship together. They're not eating at the same table, but you want my people to love everybody. Sit at the table with you. Let you come to the barbecue. Let you come to all our events. We can't have nothing for ourselves. We got to invite everybody. Why everybody get to just treat us any kind of way? We ain't doing that no more. And I love what y'all doing, black people. All my people, I love what you're doing. We haven't heard of black people killing each other. We're not even fighting on social media, really. Now, do we still got some people, probably squabbling a little bit? Y'all don't see what's going on with our people. We ain't even fighting no more, really. No, we are coming together in the spirit in a different way. And we don't all got to call ourselves Israelites right now. At least we coming together in the spirit to where we're not harming each other. We're not fighting each other. We're not disrespecting each other. A brother asked me the other day, he wrote in my comment section, what did these brothers accomplish when they was out there in the park training? I say, nigga, they accomplished brotherhood because they not unaliving each other, goofball. That's what they accomplished. Nobody dying. Brotherhood. That's what they accomplished. Brotherhood. What you talking about? Gonna talk about what they accomplished. They accomplished the fact that they showing love to each other without killing each other. That's what they accomplished, goofball. I love y'all, man. Get up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, family. Love y'all with the pure heart, and I'll see y'all next week on the next one. when me and my brother Short Sham do the history of Esau. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be good, family. I love y'all with the pure heart Israel. My people all day, every day. That's who I'm riding with. That's who I love. That's who my compassion for. That's who my mercy for. That's who, if you need me, I'm here. I'm here for my people the same way everybody there for their people. My people first. Like everybody else. Their people first, my people first. So don't come, oh, brother. No, my people first on everything.
We thank God cause he the greatest. Make a prayer for a hater. Yeah, we break bread, it's in our favor. You get this in your nature, you better take care of your neighbor. I'm too black to be loved. I'm too black to have trust. I'm too black to be human. I'm too black to have blood. I'm too black for respect. Oh, I'm too black to discuss. You know I'm black, so I'm strong. So I'm too black to give up. I'm black enough for your laws and black enough for your judge. Black enough for your system. I'm black enough for your grudge. Black enough for your hatred. I'm black enough to corrupt. I'm black enough to be happy, not black enough to have love. Am I too black to be fed? Am I too black to be healthy? Am I too black to be rich? Am I too black to be wealthy? Am I too black to be proud? Or I'm too black to be honest, maybe too black to have dreams. Oh, I'm too black to have promise. I'm black enough for your lie. Oh, I'm too black for your truth. I'm way too black for the president, black enough for the truth. I'm black enough for the boots, but I'm too black for a suit. Am I too black you just saw too? He too black you just shoot. I'm black enough to know me, you black enough to know you, and we too black to both know that what they say it ain't true. They put the lie in the lights, you find the truth in the dark. Might have a blood of the slave, but got the heart of a God. I'm black enough to know me, you black enough to know you, and we too black to both know that what they say it ain't true. They put the lies in the light, you find the truth in the dark. Might got the blood of the slave, but got the heart of a God. Yeah.
And family, before I go, I just want to say this. Trump is in office to embolden these Caucasian people. You have more Caucasian people that hate you than they love you. You have more of these heathens that hate you than love you. One thing about Caucasian people that y'all gonna find out, and a lot of y'all already know this, Caucasian people don't mind being oppressed or dying as long as it's by the hands of another Caucasian that's oppressing them and killing them. Let me say that one more time. Caucasian people do not mind being oppressed or dying as long as it's another Caucasian person doing it and oppressing them. And in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den with your brother KJ, the CUC family, the FOPE family, and my elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology and the Honey Badger Gang. Salute, family. Israel, you rising up, family. And your brother KJ want to say shalom to the mighty nation of Israel. And look up, family, because your redemption draweth nigh. Salute.